let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror now.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold-out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between our visitors and the Baltimore Ravens. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Ready? You want the mic? Right. You want the mic?
Oh, you got deep?
Double tight. Double tight. 3 down. 3 down. Check 26. Check 26. Check safety. Check safety.
On first down, Weber. And some room to maneuver. And they can't bring him down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good.
Yep.
Backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Slam, slam, slam.
Check 50. Check 50.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, come on.
We own them. We own them.
64. Weak. Wide. Get wide. Shit.
Here's Weber. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Second and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
That's going to be a long day.
Check 3. Check 3.
Hey, watch edge. 61. Max box. Right.
Kill.
Check the backer.
Now Weber. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Set, hut. 60 Pittsburgh.
57.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Check 13. Check 13.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check. Switch.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 45 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready? 70, Indy.
I'm coming.
Get it.
They'll run on first down. Beard. And not a whole lot to speak of there, as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ready.
Mike 54.
He don't know no better. Shoot.
On first down. Booth. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down.
50, plant. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Ready?
They'll run on first down. Beard looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Set up. 18, Gator. Hard.
Watch the pass.
Sweet grip.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Los Angeles.
Let's go now. 60 orange.
Mike 54. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
On first down, Beard. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get it.
They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me,
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch twist. Hey, twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Check 3. Check 3. Let it go.
A run for Weber. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Here I come again. Check 99. Check 99.
On 2nd down, it's Weber. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers 38. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Check 52.
On 3rd down, it's Weber. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Off. Kill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Chargers' 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
57. 57 the mic.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 10 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Booth. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. With it is Brown. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go. Watch the safety. Go. Rush in. Rush in.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sherman. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10. as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
16 yards. First down, Chargers.
Hey, Alpha.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Maxwell. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Go, go.
57 the mic. 57 the mic.
Hey,
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
get it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That one caught by Gibson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Hey, wahoo! Yeah.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Baby, all day, baby.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Check. Alert flare, flare.
Check 37.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw it. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he's into the clear. Past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Ready? 60 or. Shift.
On 3rd down. Boom. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
All day.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
44, Mike, 44.
Check pass.
36. Kill.
This time Jackson will throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And to give this time to the tailback. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Booth. Room here to run. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. 67 yards. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it 24-13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays, have them on the move on 1st down. Jackson now. This will be caught by Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Here's Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Here we go, G. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
49, check 49.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
2nd and 2.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, pick your game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
43's the mic. Squeeze, double.
42.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Set, ready. 60 out low. The mic. Come on, the ball hard.
Jackson on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sherman. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Watch the slant. He's coming.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. I'm coming.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Chargers take over.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll drop to throw. Complete. This is Lewis. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it indeed. Here come the flags.
Here we go.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
I got you.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mine's 54. Mine's 54.
Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Now Jackson on first down. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 53 yards.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now a handoff here to his running back. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a give right side. Weber, he'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Chargers take. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Orbit. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
57, Mike 57. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist.